welcome back to The Bucket List with me, Beth Krista Wilson, and him, Mark O'Brien.
Indeed it is. Beth Krista Wilson, what's your plans for the weekend?
I'm having an engagement party, Mark, which you're coming to.
She's having an engagement party. Look at that. She's having an engagement party.
Very exciting.
So, to her fiancé, I've got a message for you, and also to the rest of the people of Leeds as well, even though that sounds kind of weird, but bear with me on this one.
I don't know where you're going.
We are running a competition. See what I'm doing here?
Yeah, okay.
We're running a competition once again this week. You saw it first time last week. Once again this week, a competition, a chance for you at home to win a full tank of petrol. Well, it's actually to win £75, which somebody somewhere thinks is a full tank of petrol. How much did it cost to fill up your car?
About 40 quid, so that would be great. I would love 75 quid to fill up my car.
For you this week after the engagement party, with your gentleman himself or any of the people of Leeds, you could, spend that money to go somewhere, go and enjoy somewhere, fill up your car.
Yeah.
You could also, if it cost you 40 quid, you could also get
like a
20
donut.
I would get 20 bags of wine gums every time at the petrol
I don't like
station.
wine gums.
I love wine gums.
No, I'd go for fruit pastels or jelly babies. I like jelly babies.
Yeah. So when you're at the petrol station, you can fill up your car, and then you've got money to spare. You've got money to spare as part of our competition, Full Tank Friday. Here is how you can enter.
Is there anything better than that Friday feeling? Well, having a full tank of petrol can come pretty close. We're giving you the chance to win the equivalent of a full tank of fuel to the value of £75. Enter online at madeinleeds.tv/Full Tank Friday. The competition closes at midnight on Tuesday with a winner selected at random at 9 a.m. on Wednesday. Please don't enter if you're watching on catch-up. Any entrants made after that date will not be eligible. Full terms and conditions are available at madeinleeds.tv. Good luck.
Yes, that's Full Tank Friday. Good luck to all of you at home on that one. Beth, I hear you like a spot of gardening.
Yeah, we'll go with that. Yeah, I do. And I headed to the allotments in Chapel Allison, where they actually know a bit more about gardening than me, and checked out their food that they're supplying to kith and kin in Chapel Allison. Dennis, it's great that so much of your produce is going to kith and kin. How did that relationship get established?
Well, I think they wanted locally produced food, and they approached our chairman and they invited them up here to have a talk. On our Sunday morning we have a gathering here of tea and coffee, and people come here and ask questions and buy produce from our distribution centre. We're not open to the public, it's private really, but that's how it all started really. But we aren't running the allotments on a commercial basis, it's all individually run.
So the people here, they do this purely for enjoyment?
Well, it's purely for enjoyment, and also for their own food supplies. They're vegetables, fresh. We dig them up one minute and we're eating them before the end of the day. And we come along, we're picking fruit and we're eating some as we're going along. We sometimes have a few dirty fingers, but we get by. We love it.
Yeah. And it's good to know that local people are getting to enjoy the food that's grown here, that takes a lot of time and effort to produce.
It certainly takes more time and effort than a lot of people imagine. I've heard one or two people say, "Oh, you've got an allotment, all that free food." There's no such thing as free food on the allotment. There's a lot of hard work goes into it, and some expense as well, of course. Buying compost and fertiliser and manure, and seeds, and the rent, of course.
While we're on the topic of food and drink, we are of course here at the Brunswick. There's been some very big news in Leeds this week about, for all you food lovers out there, Leeds has its first Michelin star. This is impressive stuff, very exciting stuff. Michael O'Hare of TV fame these days as well. He's been on the Great British Menu. He is the man behind the curtain.
Yeah.
See what I did there? The man behind the curtain here in Leeds. A remarkable place. He's doing a session this Sunday as well. He's taking over the kitchen at Meat Liquor as well.
Okay. Somewhere I know you like.
I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there. I don't care what anybody else says. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be having everything there, so you better get there quickly. That's big news in the food world. You've also been out this week as well.
For something slightly healthier than Meat Liquor, as delicious as it is. Just a couple of doors up the road from here at Hansas restaurant, we went along and found out about some of her recipes. She runs heritage tours to India, and also has been the author of 2 books. Here she is. Hansas, you've been for a number of years now, almost 30, isn't it? What do you think has been the secret to your success so far?
I think it's been something very different for Yorkshire and Leeds. And it's a cuisine that wasn't actually known in Yorkshire. So my cuisine comes from Gujarat, where my parents come from, and the kind of food I eat at home, and it's completely home cooking. And I think that's the reason why it's successful, and it's cooked by women.
How have things changed since when you opened? Because back then I imagined curry wasn't nearly as popular as it was now, but also vegetarian curry probably wasn't as popular.
Well, in the 1980s, people obviously thought if you're vegetarian, you're just not from this planet. So what I did in the 1980s was a bit risky, because I wasn't sure how vegetarian food would go down with people. And it was going to be different, because Gujarati cuisine is very different from any other cuisine, like Punjabi or Pakistani or Bangladeshi, Kashmiri. It's very different from all those cuisines.
We said that Gujarati Indian food is very different to the others, like Punjabi.
Okay.
What are the differences? How can people spot different
It's
types
more
of cuisine?
delicate. When you look at most of the curries, there always seems to have lots of tomatoes and onions, and people always think that you cook curry with lots of onions and tomatoes. But Gujarati food is very delicate. Not all the dishes would have onions and tomatoes. Some of them would have neither. And still, it turns out to be a really delicious dish.
Well, as well as sharing your food with people at your restaurant, you've actually written books and you do cooking classes as well. What made you want to do them alongside running a restaurant?
When I realized that how successful my restaurant had become and how much people enjoyed the food, obviously my customers were encouraging me, saying, maybe you should write a recipe book. And I do not want to go to the grave with all the secrets. I want to actually share everything I do here. But this is not a secret. This is what millions of Gujaratis and Hindus actually eat at home. And that's all I'm doing.
Alongside all that, if that wasn't enough, you run heritage tours to India as well. Where did that idea come from?
Right. People knew very little about Gujarat, like I said in the beginning. People just didn't know what Gujarati cuisine was. So after slowly, when I've actually opened the restaurant, introducing people to the Gujarati food, vegetarian food, talking to them about Gujarat, and people was wondering, what is he like? So we thought, right, okay, we sort of organized small tours to India and take you down and show you what Gujarati is all about. But yeah, it's been quite successful, and we just love taking them around, to India and showing them where my food comes from. So this is Ilaben, one of my chefs here, and what she's going to be making now is a potato curry. It is simple and humble potato, and she's going to cook this potato curry with some fresh fenugreek, which is a kind of a herb which is very good for you. What she's putting now is some ginger, fresh garlic, and some fresh green chilies. A bit of salt. You can never make a curry without salt. Okay, so this is the potatoes going in there. So there you are. That's a simple potato and a fresh fenugreek curry. So and she's going to make some puris to go with it. It's the kind of bread that we do at Hansas. Okay, so in goes the puri. And Ilaben is just going to sort of pat it with the back of a spoon to encourage it to sort of puff up. That's a puri, nice and puffy. Yeah. So these are your puris, and so there you are. Some potato and fenugreek curry and some puris.
Well, that didn't take long. It smells great. What have we made up today?
Well, Beth, this is a simple potato and fenugreek curry.
Okay. Fenugreek, what's that?
Fenugreek is like a kind of a herb, which we use in our cooking, which has got a lovely taste when you especially cook it. It's a very simple dish. No onions, no tomatoes, just few simple ingredients in there.
Yeah.
And have a taste, Beth, because you see how tasty it is. You don't need millions of ingredients to make a curry tasty, yeah?
Really good, really fresh.
Yeah.
Quite spicy.
There's the puri as well. The puris, just eat a bit of.
So the puris, these
are the breads
sort of
called puris. They're not chapatis are made on the griddle.
Okay.
These are puris which are actually deep fried, but you can say they're deep fried, but they're not actually,
They're not greasy. What makes them puff up like that?
I think it's just the air between the puris when you're rolling it.
Delicious.
Yeah.
That's it from us. I know what I'm going to be doing for my lunch. See you later.
I don't know about you, Beth, that's my dinner plans for tonight.
That
so
was
it's
really
walk
good.
2 doors up the road.
Exactly,
Job
we're
done.
sorted. Let's go here for lunch, actually. Good idea. Well, that's it for the bucket list tonight. If you want to get in touch, you can tweet us using the hashtag bucketlist or send an email to bucketlist@mabellees.tv. Thank you for joining me, Mark.
It's been a pleasure.
You join
Thank
me for the
Thank
weekend
you for
as well?
asking me to join you.
No problem. You're here for the bucket list best bits over the weekend as well, aren't you?
I indeed am. That's Saturday night, 7 p.m. The usual place, usual time.
And we will see you Monday night with the bucket list. We'll see you then.